Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Crosstalk. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea. Today we're talking about Japan's new banknote design and how it's affecting vending machines across the country.
Sounds interesting.
It is.
Okay, let's jump right in. We brought new design bills here, and then let's compare each designs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got some of the old bills and the new bills lined up together here on our table in front of us. And let's see, what's new? Like, tell us what's new about the new banknotes.
Okay. This new banknotes has larger face value numbers
I noticed that.
and tactical marks for visually impaired users.
Okay, I did not know that, and that's really interesting. And if you touch the new bills, you can feel it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's little lines on the new bills.
I see. This is for like handicapped people.
Yeah, visually impaired people.
I see.
So people like me, like I'm very able-sighted. I can't feel the difference.
So this hasn't included in the previous design.
No, that was not in the old design.
Oh, I wonder how these people identify each bills.
That's a good question. And I don't know any blind people specifically, but if you look at the old bills, they're just a tiny bit different in size.
Yes.
So maybe that was one way,
I see.
the size, but it's really not that big of a difference.
Yeah.
How about the size of the new bills? Are they the same or are they different?
I think it's different. I checked it. I barely checked it.
So the size is about the same as the old bills. The Ichiman, the 10,000 yen is the biggest. The 50,000 is middle, and then the 1,000 bill is the smallest. That's the same as the last set.
This is a nice features.
It's a great feature, yeah.
Yeah, for blind people, yes. Okay, and then one more new feature is unified design of identification markers.
What does that mean?
Unified
Design of identification markers.
Unified. These? Like, these numbers on the paper, you can barely see. It's like these.
Oh.
And it's hard to explain verbally.
Oh, yes. Okay, so if you look at the bills, each of them, they've got a design, of course. But then if you look really carefully, like the 1,000 bill has 1,000 printed all over it in tiny, tiny, tiny numbers, all over the back design.
Yes.
And then the same for the 5,000. It's got tiny, tiny 5,000 yen all over the back design.
I see.
And then the 10,000 has the same.
Yes,
10,000 yen
see
has
it.
the same.
Yes.
Which the old bills, does that have it?
It does.
The 5,000 one does.
But this says unified design, which means each design
Is the same.
is the same. Well, it's...
Yeah, it's different on the old bills. It's very different, actually. I've never noticed that about Japanese money.
Me neither. So let's move on to the next one.
Okay, I'm still like in mystery.
Yes. So what do you think about the choice of historical figures of the new banknotes?
Well, I'm not Japanese, so I'm probably not the correct person to ask. At first, I didn't know who these people are. And so for me, it was a chance to learn about more historical figures in Japan.
It is. So the Ichiman yen note, there's a Ichi Shibusawa on front, Tokyo Station on back.
Oh, that's Tokyo Station. Okay.
Yes, and then 5,000 yen, Umeko Tsuda on front, Wisteria flowers on back.
Okay.
On the 1000yen bill, Shibasaburo Kitazata on front. The Great Wave of Kanagawa on back.
Actually, looking at the back designs, the new bills are really beautiful. I think the back designs are much better on the new bills.
Yes. And have you noticed this kind of a ugly number font?
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing I think the old bills did better. The number fonts were much better looking on the old bills.
Yes.
They're kind of big on the new bills, and they're very plain looking compared to the old ones, which was look a little more traditional.
Yes. But for foreign tourists, this fonts might be better to read.
Maybe, but actually, I've never heard of anyone having trouble with the money here.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's such a concern.
Okay. So overall, which design do you like?
Each has something special, but I think in general, the new bills have more detailed design elements. And not only from a design point of view, but also from a security point of view. They're much better. They're better quality.
Yes.
And I like the fact we talked a minute ago about the tactile marks for visually impaired or blind people. I think that's really great.
Yes.
So yeah, I choose the new bills. How about you? Which do you like better?
Design-wise, I like new one. But each portraits, I like previous one better.
Okay.
Okay, I want to talk about some new feature. It's about anti-counterfeiting feature.
Okay.
So there's a new preventing copy bills technology in this banknotes.
Okay, yeah, like preventing counterfeit.
Yes. So the first one I want to introduce is world first 3D hologram technology.
Is it the world's first?
This news says yes.
That's interesting. I thought other countries were using hologram also. Oh, but it is 3D. I see.
Yeah. So I guess the previous one has a 2D hologram.
Yeah, I was looking at it from one direction. I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. But I didn't think it was that special. But when you pick it up and you look at it in the light, it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
It is. Also, the high definition watermarks.
With Japanese money, that's one thing I've always liked.
And
We don't have this on American money, and I think it's very cool. So the watermark is like the white center.
Yes.
You hold it up to the light, and you can see a design in that white center. That's the watermark.
There's other security feature like pearl ink and micro printing.
Microprinting. Ooh, okay.
I don't really know what micro printing is.
Well, obviously, since they have the old design, when they were printing that, they probably were using, pretty nice presses, but nothing like super high definition. The new bills, yeah, like the printing is much finer. You can see. Maybe that's what it means.
I guess. And I just saw one of the news, and you can see this kind of a mark on the center. There's like a kind of a spring shape design on the center.
A spring shape.
Yeah, there's a spring shape on the center around this circle.
Spring like bonnet or haru?
Yeah, bunny. Kind of a
yes,
wave.
yes. Okay, yes.
To make this design, it took several days to generate it by supercomputer.
Oh, really?
So I think this is probably like a micro printing thing.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, these bills upgraded in every single details, I guess.
Yeah, I think if you didn't know, it'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, they got new bills. But if you know, like the techniques, you read about the techniques or you hear about it, it is pretty amazing. The detail is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the holograms, actually.
Okay, I want to also talk about bills in Australia.
Okay.
Australia use polymer banknotes. How do you say? The polymer.
It's like
banknotes.
a plastic kind of.
It is.
It looks and feels like plastic.
Yes.
We have some Australian friends, and the first time they showed me their money from their country, two things struck me. Yes, they look like plastic, and number two, it's really colorful.
It is.
It's very colorful.
I like Australians' banknotes.
Yeah, like our American money is not colorful. It's kind of boring. It's all the same color. It's all like a green.
Do you know why Australia use polymer banknotes?
No, I have no idea.
It's because people in Australia like surfing. They want to take money with them, even in the water.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's really interesting.
Yeah, so you can buy coffee anytime you want.
So their money is like waterproof then?
Yes, because it's, as you said, it's a kind of a plastic
That's
money.
cool. That's a great idea.
Yes.
Very clever.
But I never have done surfing, so I didn't need it to take money with me in a pool.
Okay, well, that's good.
And also, some banknotes in developing country are generally less durable. Have you ever touched it? Have you ever touched any of the countries' banknotes?
I'm trying to think. I have banknotes. I've been to China, Korea, Indonesia. But I never noticed that their banknotes were less durable, actually. I've never noticed. I'll go home and see if I can see if that's true.
Yes.
Oh, also Austria. But Austria is not a developing country. Neither is Korea.
One of my friends, he had a money from India, and then he let me touch it. The quality of paper is really poor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that kind of money could be like copied or counterfeited then pretty easily if someone knew what they were doing.
Yes.
I'm kind of thinking like American money is, we're not a developing country either, but I'm not sure our money is that durable. It's easy to tear. But a lot of Americans will fold up money and put it in our pockets. So most American money is folded. It's got creases on it. And I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true. This was back in the 80s and 90s when, a lot of people were using drugs. Apparently all American money has cocaine on it somewhere. Like if you did a drug test on American money, you would probably find cocaine. Ooh. That's what I heard. That's a rumor. I don't know if it's true.
That's a funny rumor.
Yeah, funny stories about different kinds of money.
Yes. So now let's talk about how these new Japanese banknotes are affecting Japan's vending machines.
Okay, this is actually a big topic. And many of Japan's vending machines are probably going to be obsolete soon because of this change in new money.
Yes. So about 2 million vending machines need to be upgraded or replaced. The cost is about 300万円 to 400万円 per machine.
Wow, that's a lot of money just to update your machine.
Yes. A company sell vending machine, they can make lots of money, but for a smaller shop owner, this is not that they want to happen.
Right. I can't imagine, for example, like your local ramen shop where you have to buy the tickets.
Yes.
They're not going to replace their machines for 300,000 yen. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But this has been kind of an ongoing problem for Japan because if you recall back, when did the new 500 yen coins come out? Was it a few years ago?
No, last year?
Last year?
Maybe 2 years ago. I don't really remember.
Most of the machines don't accept those either. But also, remember when the 2,000 yen bill came out, which commemorated Okinawa? None of the machines were set to accept those. And instead of changing the machines, they just stopped making that money.
Right.
And so 2,000 yen bills in Japan are somewhat unusual now.
Right.
No one wants them because you can't use them in vending machines.
Yes.
And if people don't change the vending machines in their shops, the new money will be the same. No one will want to use this.
Yes. And surprisingly, many newer machines are already accepted cashless payments. Have you noticed that?
I have, yes. And I was watching the news before the new money came out this week. And the news was saying that many shops, instead of upgrading and replacing their vending machines, they're going to just only accept cashless payments.
Yes, so I think governments are pushing this cashless vending machine and cashless itself.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
So if that is the government's goal, then this is working out well because, yeah, most people, if they have a choice between just going cashless and then paying a lot of money to upgrade their machine, they'll probably just choose to go cashless.
Probably, yes. So do you think this might accelerate the shift towards cashless payment?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
The UK is kind of facing the same problem right now.
Oh?
So after Queen Elizabeth died,
Yes.
like normally when the Queen or King dies, they replace all the money.
Oh.
But King Charles is he's very concerned about global change and the environment. And so instead of just changing all the money with his photo, his picture, he thought, that's a waste. Why change that? We can still use the money. So only the new bills
Yes.
being made with his face, money gets damaged or ripped or, it has to be replaced. So only the new money that's being made will have King Charles's picture on it.
Okay.
But same thing in England, they haven't updated their vending machines. None of their machines take the new Charles money, the King Charles money.
Uh-huh.
So same issue as Japan.
Yes.
And a lot of shops in UK are also going cashless.
Oh, that's a kind of nice thing, isn't it?
I mean, it's nice if you like that. Some people prefer to use cash. I know you don't like to, but some people actually like to use cash.
Yeah. Okay, can we introduce some keywords and phrases that we have used to today's episode?
Of course.
Okay, so the first one, Andrea-san.
Our first word is obsolete. Obsolete means that something is no longer in use or that it's out of date. Okay, and I'll give you an example sentence. The old vending machines will become obsolete when the new banknotes are introduced.
Obsolete means 古くなった in Japanese. 時代遅れの.
時代遅れ. Okay, that's good.
Okay, the second word is?
The second word is anti-counterfeiting measures. So to counterfeit means to make something fake, make a fake version of something. And this is anti, so to prevent someone making fake money. Okay, and then measures is methods, right? So there's methods or techniques to prevent fake money production. And I'll give you a sample sentence here. The new banknotes have advanced anti-counterfeiting measures to stop people from making fake money.
Anti-counterfeiting means 偽造させない. The last one, please.
Okay, our last phrase is historical figures. This means important people from the past featured on banknotes in this case.
Yes. Historical is 歴史的 and then figures is 人物.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I'll give you a sample sentence with this one too. The new Japanese banknotes feature different historical figures on each denomination.
We talk a lot about new banknote design today, yeah?
Yes, we did, and it's really interesting because this is the first time for me to see the new designs, but also to see how new designs can have far-reaching effects.
Yes.
And how they're related to culture too.
Yes. We love to hear from our listeners. What do you what are your thoughts on this new banknote design? Have you got a new bills yet?
I had not, so I'll be going to the bank again later.
Okay.
How about you guys?
You know what? I have literally went to a bank yesterday to get a new bill.
Did you have to ask at the window?
Yes.
And they gave it to you?
Yes.
Nice.
It's free.
That's nice. All right. We love to keep the conversation going with you guys and share more exciting content with you. Make sure to sign up for our mailing list to stay updated on our latest episodes and special events. Just click the link in the description.
By the way, Anderson, I started building an English vocabulary game app. So
That's neat.
yes, actually, I want our listeners' help.
Okay.
I need to brush up the word list, so I'll send a link to this game in the next mail magazine, so please sign up.
Awesome. So our listeners get to kind of prototype or test out the game for you, yeah?
Yes.
And give you their opinion. So if you would like to try Tomia's game, and this is for free, please sign up for our mailing list and you can see what he's been working on.
Okay, that's all for this episode, but don't forget to catch our next one.
This is Crosstalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining. Bye.
Bye.